speaking events. So if there's any speaking event that anyone is curious to come listen to me speak, I'd love to have them there. I have a couple of people flying in from California, which I'm really excited about. So it's nice. It's really nice.
Oh, that's great. And you and I talked about that you have a special offer for our community here in the Psychology Directory. So go ahead and tell us about that.
So I wanted to make sure that everybody knew how much I support just sharing information. So I wanted to give anyone who's viewing this a special discounted code for 20% off of my course, which is a good savings to have. And the code is BYE20. So BYE, and then 20. So BYE20. To thank anyone for just being a part of, the Psychology Directory, and to just continue to make mental health more accessible and to share our resources.
Yes, and we want to encourage people that if you want more information, just DM the Psychology Directory and send us your email list, or your email address, so we can add you to our email list and get more information out to you about special offers and upcoming coursework and so forth. So I just want to applaud you for creating this and taking the risk to step outside the box. You are an inspiration to mental health providers who have these dreams, but it feels really overwhelming, and the how-tos is really confusing. And we soon will be offering some how-to kind of videos, like we are this one that's going to be coming up on the directory, where we're talking about how to do webinars or how to do YouTube or things along those lines. So as we wrap up this discussion here, I want to ask you to think back to the earlier version of you when you first had this dream, where you thought, maybe I can do that. And maybe I can do it in a way that is ethical and is within the legal boundaries of my profession. And as you know, there's a lot of naysayers around us. And when we go to ethics training, they scare the living jeepers out of us, right? And they're just like, don't do it, it's going to be bad in every way. And then there's us, and we're going, well, gosh, there's people like John and Julie Gottman that are doing it. And
yes, they are.
Yeah, and there's Marshall Linehan with DBT that's doing it. So what makes them different than us? They're licensed professionals, and they're educating on this platform. So we kind of trusted that nudge, and we're willing to step forward. So when you think of that earlier version of you that was given that dream and was hearing the naysaying, what advice, if you were sitting with her right now, what would you say to her to help empower her movement towards the dream?
A couple things. One, obviously don't listen to it. And I think that's, I didn't listen to the people that said to me, are you sure you want to do this? And that's going to take up a lot of your time. And how are you going to make this happen? And this could be expensive. It's not it's not going to be successful. Why would anyone want to listen to you? I think that was one of the first things, like, why would anyone want to listen to you? I was like, well,
wow.
I can think of a lot of reasons why people want to listen to me. In fact, I'm pretty sure they are listening to me. So I just had to really put that in a box. And then I also had to recognize my perfectionism, because I am a perfectionist. It's something I do struggle with. And so that's where I threw it all away. Like the first version that I created that was, too scripted, that was too done up, that was not my authentic self. Because it was too perfect, and it didn't come out authentic and real and connecting. And so done is better than perfect. And I would say the third thing would be to not overwhelm who you're trying to serve. So I know that I have a tendency to put a lot of content, and it can become too much. And that's how we lose people. We don't lose people for any other reason. The number one reason that a person moved on from what we're saying is because they're feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling like what we're saying is too much content. So I just went and I simplified everything and just gave it a very short nugget so that it was boom, boom, boom. Like here's your your nugget to have. So that it wasn't too much for an everyday person to listen to. And so I think that those would be my advice is don't listen to the people the naysayers, because there's always going to be naysayers no matter what you do. And as many naysayers that I have, I will say there was a lot of people that were, excited and applauding and supportive. My husband, he was so supportive. I could not have done this without him and believing in me. To find those people, and kind of like what Patrice Washington says, reject the advice of anyone that is not in alignment with your assignment. That's exactly. I just took that. Like, who's trying to tell me something that's not in alignment with my assignment? My assignment was to create something to serve others and make mental health more accessible. And that's what I just stuck with.
Oh, I just love that. Patrice Washington, for those of you that are watching, is a financial advisor and coach on creating wealth and managing your financial wealth. She has a podcast, I believe. And do you remember what that's called? I'm not remembering off the top of my mind.
I don't. Oh, yeah. It's something like wisdom, seek wisdom, or is that her handle?
Yeah. Seeking wisdom. So she has that statement that give yourself permission to reject the advice that goes against your divine assignment. And that really spoke to us when we were at Lori Harder's Bliss Project, which we have attended, and just it was very transformative for our personal growth. And so shout out to Lori Harder, and shout out to Patrice Washington, who we both adore and love and are so grateful for the impact that they are making on this world and on our lives as well. And so I just, I so relate to what you're saying about keeping it simple. I noticed that I think that's part of our professional development, is that often we feel like we don't know enough, or we have to show all the information we know. But what we don't realize is that we know so much more than, or our information is sufficient, and it is good enough, and we can offer it. A lot of new therapists experience that, where they go, oh, I can't help people because I haven't learned enough. And they really have. So we have to trust that and know that just small bites. Otherwise, we are giving them the encyclopedia version, when we just need to break it down so people can wrap their mind around what is being said and so forth. And so thank you for being our first guest on the Psychology Directory Talks. I'm not sure what I'm going to name these yet, but I am so excited to bring this. And again, if you are a mental health provider, please follow the Psychology Directory. And if you are a psychologist, let us know. We want to premiere your work. We want to tell people about what you're doing, support your efforts on this platform. You can find us on Instagram at Psychology Directory. You can find Dr. Morgan. I will have all her information. Sorry, I keep saying you have two first names, right? Like the Francis with the first name. So Dr. Morgan Francis, you'll find her there too. And if you have any questions for us, let us know. And thank you for joining us. So I'm going to stop the recording now, and we will see you at the next recording. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank